Hello, everybody. This is Combat Sports Podcast, and we're going to come at you with a recap of UFC Vegas 107. Holy crap, that was probably the worst damn card of my life. It started off alright, but the ending was terrible. We're going to get more into it and talk a little bit about it. I can't believe all the production issues. The girl that was trying to do the bets didn't even know what bet she was talking about because it wasn't up on the teleprompt.
I've got to find something similar for a better price. Excuse me. I've got to find something similar for a better price. Oh, I'm so sorry. I've got to find something similar for a better price.
Like, what the hell? Like, what the helly? What the hell? But either way, let's get right into the breakdown here. First, we're going to start off with Santos versus Ardelean. This was a great fight to start off the match. It's kind of bullcrap that they made us wait, 30 minutes for this match? I mean, it was kind of worth it, but come on, they should have started the whole thing at 6 o'clock. That's when the fight started. I don't know why they still kept it at 5:30 Central Time for me, but that's crazy. They made us wait 30 to 40 minutes for this fight. It delivered, but at what cost? But let's get into the breakdown here. With this fight, what I saw was Dos Santos was way too small. The UFC needs to bring in the autumn weight, I feel like, or they need to just I don't know, they need to do something. They need to make a new division for smaller chicks, like 105, the autumn weight. But I don't know. Alice just looked way bigger. She was way longer. Santos was getting caught every time she was trying to go in for the takedown. She did terrible on her takedowns. She had like one takedown out of six. Let's see if we can pull it up here. Let's see here. Takedowns, 1 of 6. Yeah, it's just awful. Alice is just catching her every time she was going in. It didn't matter. She had hella significant strikes. She was just messing her up. It wasn't even fair. Dos Santos kicks were looking pretty good in the fight, but other than that, it wasn't working out for her. She's just too small, and I think this is it for her. This is her third fight that she's lost by decision in a row. She's been heavy favorites for every fight, and she always finds a way to lose. For Alice, she did great. I'm pretty sure this makes her keep her job for the UFC. She was 9-7, now 10-7. So I feel like this was either get cut or win or go home. And Dos Santos is gonna get cut. You're gonna see this in a couple weeks. UFC removed Rayanne Dos Santos. Alice put in a striking clinic, so she should keep her job here. And honestly, great fight to start off the match. Next we got Balaji, the Zulu Warrior, Oki versus Michael Aswell. Another short notice fight. This was a fight where what was his name? Was supposed to Menderos or something was supposed to. I had him winning by knockout. He was gonna win this fight, but this guy stepped in like 1 week or something. It was crazy. Oki started off hot here. He was catching Aswell, but you know what I saw was Aswell's striking was phenomenal. He just had to get a little bit adjusted to it. He did fight in in another organization. I forgot what it is. He fought versus Devella, which fought last week, 2 weeks ago, and got that submission. He's like 9-0 now or something. And this guy didn't get finished by him, and I guess Oki wasn't able to finish him either. This was a great fight for the short notice step in. Michael Aswell deserves a spot in the UFC for sure. But Oki started catching him towards the second and third. Michael was getting tired, probably because of the short notice. He needed to get. I say that Oki needed to do his wrestling in the second round if he was going to do anything because he was not going for takedowns. I thought he was going to go for more takedowns, especially on a short notice fight. He did not go for any. Aswell slowed down towards the end of the second, and then towards the end, it was kind of close, but I think Oki pulled it off. But Aswell did show some phenomenal striking. He was ready for a fight. Short notice, great fight. Zulu Warrior won this. And it was kind of a good money line if you saw. It was like minus 300 at one point. So you could have slapped it on a parlay or something probably. But other than that, yeah, I had Oki winning this one. Clearly because of short notice. The other one I had Dos Santos winning, and I was wrong about that. I had around a couple parlays. Some bullshit. But either way, let's move on to the next one here. We got Kurt Holobaugh versus Jordan Leavitt. This was one of the easiest fights to break down here. Kurt just looked slow. He looked old, literally, the gray hair. Jordan, phenomenal energy, loved the guy. Took him down, within like 20 seconds, 30 seconds of the fight. Kurt got up a little bit, then he got slammed on the ground, and then he just submitted him right away, slept him. He was sleeping out cold. His wife was watching. I feel bad for Kurt, but I think it's time to call it. He's old, and I thought Jordan's layoff was gonna affect it a little bit. I think he had a kid or something, but it didn't. He came out there, looked phenomenal. His interview was great. I love his energy. Go check it out if you didn't. DC put him on the spot and made him dance. It was awesome. But I love his energy, and honestly, I doubted him. But I did not know Kurt was this bad. His wife's good at grappling or something, jujitsu. It did not look like he was practicing that because dude got messed up easy, quick. This was the fastest fight of the night, one of the fastest fight of the night. But let's move on to the next. And then we got Jafel Pastor Filho here. He looks like a pastor. Look at the guy. Versus Alan Nascimento. This was a fight where Jafel just choked, literally choked the fucking fight. It was awful. He was getting the takedowns. I thought the Nascimento was gonna get the most takedowns. No, the dude just kept reversing him and reversing him. Jafel won the first round easily. He just kept taking him. He took him down, and he was just grinding him up against the wall. He stayed there most of the first round on the ground. Second one, he went for a takedown, got it right away, and then he got reversed. And then Nascimento just rode him out for the rest of the round. Didn't really do much, but still just rode him out because he got reversed 2 times. It's just, he choked this fight. It was awful. I had Jafel winning, and he should have won. It's just crazy to me what he was doing this fight. Mistakes. He hopefully learns from this, but he did try some submissions in there and everything. So Nascimento won the second, even though it wasn't much. He just reversed him twice. Submissions, threatened a couple submissions. And then guess what? The third one starts, and guess what happens? Again, gets the fucking takedown. Jafel, guess what? He gets reversed. It was just, I don't know what he was doing. He was just getting reversed every time. Nascimento showed a lot of great grappling. This was a great grappling match. It was just so bad watching someone that you had win and him should being able to win the match and he ends up losing. It's just fucking awful. But great fucking job for the UFC because they managed to make 4 fucking fights last what 2 hours plus crazy from 5:30 to 8. They made 4 fights last that long. Crazy. Give it up to the fucking UFC to do that. The UFC production was terrible today. It was just awful. I don't know what they were doing. What's her name? The girl that does bets just messed up the betting thing. She was like, they put her up on screen and the bet wasn't up on the teleprompt or something, and she didn't even know what bet she was talking about. Like she just got exposed. We all kind of knew this, but like, come on, UFC, do something. Like the fact that you can't put an actual person that bets up there, like there's a lot of people that throw up bets and don't have to look at a teleprompt. They can just hit it off their head. Like, come on, stop putting that chick up there. She clearly doesn't know what she bet. She's just looking at teleprompt and someone's fucking bet slip. Like, come on. Either way, let's move on to the next one. This card pissed me off. I ain't gonna lie. Next we got Zachary Reese versus Dusko Todorovic. What's his name? Zachary Savage. I forgot Dusko's name. That dude's gone. Should be. Dude, I don't know why he's in the UFC. Goofy fuck. But it started off great. 2 great kicks to start off the match. I don't know if you saw that. It looked like they were striking. I knew it was gonna be a striking battle. A lot of people didn't have this going into like the first, even the second. I had actually this fight Reese winning over 1.5. The odds were like plus 275 or something. I had this on a round robin that actually ended up hitting, but I didn't post it because it was some bull crap. Because I had Gustafsson on there, but the fight got canceled. And then luckily I didn't post it too because I had Aaron on there winning by decision or knockout, and that fight got canceled. We'll talk about that later on. Either way, I did win a couple $100 off that one, but because I got what like 4 out of 6 right or something, and then the other one's canceled out. But either way, let's start about this fight. Let's keep talking about this fight. Dusko started great. He got the takedowns. He definitely won the first, but I think he just tired himself out. He just surprised us by going for the takedowns, but he did get him. Reese would get up, but then he would get taken back down. He did reverse some of them and all that, but Dusko got what 3 takedowns, 4 takedowns in the first, and ground and pound won him. He was getting some good ground and pound towards the end of the first. He definitely won it. But the second one, in the second round, Dusko looked really tired. Reese had some great striking in there. He was trying all these kicks and stuff. He was just outstriking him. It looked like he was hitting him more. And then Dusko was just going for takedowns that he wasn't getting. And he was just looked sloppy and he was getting caught. And Zach Reese was just stuffing the takedowns. He was getting some great hits in there. And he did get taken down at the end of the second, but I definitely don't think it was enough to win the round, which it wasn't because Zachary Reese won the match. But Zachary had some good elbows from ground game. He does have that, but he can't be just sticking down there just because he can get some good elbows. Yeah, you can get those elbows, but you're losing the match if the other guy like on top of you. Like, come on, you were getting beat up at the bottom too. Like, get up. Like, I get you're comfortable down there, but just try to keep getting up. I definitely think it was 1-1 going into the second. I mean, going into the third. Drusko was tired, so I think Reese should have pulled this off, and he ended up pulling this off. He just kept pulling his shorts off. I swear his dick almost came out on TV. I was like, what are you doing? He kept tugging at his shorts. It was at least 10, 15 times. I don't know. But he just kept tugging up at his shorts. He needs some better shorts. UFC, get this man some smaller shorts or something, because them things falling off him. But started off the third great. Reese won the fight. Drusko was just tired. People were really surprised this went to decision. If someone had Reese by decision, they probably won a hell of money on that. But regardless, Reese won this. I had him winning this over 1.5, and that's what happened. Let's move on to the next. And Phenomenal Vera versus Macy Chiasson. This was a fight that Macy should have just said, no, I don't want to do this. We're not moving up. This was at a weight that I wanted. No, she accepted the fight. She did get more money. Congrats to you, but now you lost this fight. Either way, she just looked way smaller in the fight. Vera just had her on the ground the whole freaking fight. She was way thicker than her. It was a terrible decision to take this fight. I don't think she should have. I didn't watch the first round. I ain't gonna lie to you. But the second round, I saw that Caitlyn did get her on the ground, and she kept it on the ground most of the fight. It was 2-0 going into the second because I heard the commentators talking about it. I don't know if it was a takedown or something. I saw that she's no takedowns, but she was on the ground. Like I said, I was a few beers down, so I don't know. But I definitely did watch the rest of the fight, and Vera just looked way better than her. Just like I said, way thicker. Boring ass fight though. Uh, Caitlyn just looked way too big, like I keep saying. But at the end of the day, I think Caitlyn might just have to stay in this division. I don't know if she's gonna be able to keep cutting weight. She has missed weight once before again, but I don't know. This was just terrible. She bodied her and won the fight. Uh, let's move on to the next. This was the most boring fight ever. We got Dustin the Hayak versus Bruno Lopes with an S. But here we go. This fight, fast and easy for me to break down for you guys. The Hand Yak, great nickname, right? The Hand Yak, just looked way better and stronger. Literally caught him with a simple jab that didn't look that hard, and Bruno was just tipping over. I don't know what the hell that dude was doing. Fast and easy. Dustin showed his experience and he showed power. He was just way faster, stronger, rocked him. Every minute was his. And yeah, simple job. He literally killed Bruno easy. He's what, 2 and overs with some Brazilian? This dude's a Brazilian killer. I tell you what, this was also one of the fastest fights of the night. And it was just bad. It looked bad for Bruno. I don't know what that dude's doing. It's a second loss. He's 14-2 now. I thought he was good. I had him winning. But I did go 4-9 in this card, so who knows? But I did go 4-9, but I did call RAMIZ Brahimaj by submission plus 550 here. Woo woo! Get your money up. I told you I made a short about it. Listen up. I freaking call these submissions. I called Gabe Green plus 850 submission. Go check that out. What was it? The Gilbert Burns card versus Morales. UFC Vegas 106. Check it out. Check it out. I do have an edit about Billy Ray here. Go check it out. I do like Billy Ray. I'm telling you, go look at my ex. I exposed these dude. I was trying to comment on some stuff saying that Billy Ray here was not going to be able to get the takedown. I mean, not going to be able to keep it on his feet the whole time. And these dudes are telling me he has a 100% takedown defense. Like, bro, shut up. Against who? Trey Waters, one takedown attempt. What are you talking about, brother? What the fuck? But it doesn't matter. I told him that he was going to get the takedowns and he was going to get a takedown regardless. Like, it was going to happen. Was he going to get up? He did right away. But It was a great fight while it lasted for RAMIZ. But I'm telling you, he started clinching RAMIZ and to the wall. He was doing pretty good. That's where Billy strives in, clinching. And RAMIZ got him in a choke while they were clinched, and that was it. He literally got him good. Oh man, it was tight. Out cold. Billy was just out fucking cold. But I did call it. Check it out. Plus 550. Like I said, I had RAMIZ winning. This dude's a beast. 11 submission wins out of his 12. Come on. I just don't understand, dude. I'll probably put it up here because it was just wild. They were just riding Billy. Like I like Billy. I'm not gonna lie, but they were just riding him. It was King Billy, 100% takedown. Okay, come on, dude. RAMIZ has what 5 finishes and under in the first round by submission plus. Like this dude's a beast, and he has some power in those hands. But either way, like I said, I respect Billy, but I'm so glad I got this win because that's where I also got some money back. Let's go, RAMIZ. I'm 2-0 for big submission wins, so tune in so you can keep up with these parlays or stuff. Let's move on to the main event. Yes, I said the main event because guess what? I guess I'll wait till after this to talk about that bullshit main card that just ticks me off. This whole card just boils me. But either way, we got Matthias Gamrot here versus Leavitt Klein, Mr. Highlight. Well, he didn't do a highlight here because Matthias Gamrot, like I kept telling you, is a grinder. That boy is like a little Marab, just great at striking. Well, I want to say great at striking, can handle his striking. This fight, he showed that he was great at striking, but he can handle his striking, go in for the clinch, take him down, keep grinding for the takedown. It doesn't matter. He's gonna go for the takedowns. He's gonna grind him. He's a little Marab, like I said. He's a grinder. But Ludovic just looked off this fight. He couldn't handle the wrestling. He could not handle the wrestling. Gamrot did his thing, like I said. Got caught a little bit in the first round. It didn't matter because guess what? He grinded him up, put him against the wall, took him down. Like I said, this was my pick of the night here. He was at like a minus 160 or something. People thought that Ludovic was gonna get a underdog, like he was gonna get an underdog win here, and he was not. Cause I just thought Gamrot was gonna take him down, and like I said, he can handle his striking. This was my pick of the night. If you guys check that out, I did have Andres Gustafsson pick of the night. These two were gonna be it, but Gustafsson's fight got canceled because Giles fell on his head or fell and hit his head or something while cutting weight. Yeah, crazy. But this was a great fight. It was strike, takedown, and Gamrot got it. I say he's a contender for the belt. This dude's a beast. This dude is a beast. And let's move on to the next one. Oh, fucking wait. The fight got fucking ruined because Macy Barber was having seizures. And don't get me wrong. Fuck, don't get me wrong. I feel bad. But she damn well knew that she was having seizures, right? Like, there's no way she just had a random seizure one day into the fight. Like, what? A couple minutes before the fight? Like, yeah, don't get me wrong. I do think it's bullshit. They were talking about her health issues the whole goddamn week. The whole damn week it was health issues about Barber. And the coincidence or whatever, the fucking karma here you can say is Macy Barber was shit talking Aaron because she didn't make the fucking fight last time they were gonna fight or something. And now Macy Barber pulled out fight because she's injured or something happened. Yeah, don't get me wrong, but it's like, come on. You're spewing all this shit out your ass and then this shit happens to you. You pull out one fucking a couple minutes before the fucking fight. Like, yeah, like I hope you get better and everything. But if you like I feel like this wasn't just out of nowhere. Like you were sick, health issues were the talk the whole week about you. You should have pulled out and let Gamrot and Klein get their fucking main event. I'm sorry, Blanchfield or whatever, but you got your money. You just showed up. You had a fat old smile on your face. Congratulations. Cut some weight and got paid. You're a beast. But like I said, I don't know. It just shows that women's fight. Like I love. Like now, don't get me wrong. Women's fights are great and all that, but the fact that I hated this card so much, but I still love MMA, so I wanted to watch it. You know, I wouldn't say hate it, I guess, but I just wanted to watch it, and I waited this whole moment. Didn't even crack my beer open yet, because I was gonna wait for this fight, you know, because I thought it was gonna go to decision or pretty late. Didn't happen. Didn't happen. Didn't even fucking happen. Daniel Cormier was over there fucking what? I've never seen this happen. Yeah, no, you probably knew this shit was happening, and you're telling us. Like, this whole talk was health issues the whole week. But I don't know. I feel like it should be a while till women's main event because this just honestly, it was a decent little card for what it had, and then this just flat out ruined the entire card, wasted my night. I'm just like, what? Like, I just expect one more fight. 9 fights that dragged on for this long. Come on, UFC. This was a terrible card. I ain't gonna lie to you. This terrible way to come back after a week off of UFC. But we're gonna have a great card next week, and I'm sorry about my ranting. I ain't gonna lie, but this was a bad week. I went 4 of 9 on the picks. I did have a round robin I didn't share because out of the picks I had, 2 of them got canceled. 3 of them did hit, so I did win my money back plus extra. And I don't know, it was just terrible fight card, especially just the ending of it, like how dramatic it was. I don't know, but either way, just thank you for watching. Sorry for ranting here. Stay tuned for UFC next week. We got UFC 316 early prelims/prelims will be in one video, which will be Tuesday, and then I'll do the main card breakdown, which will be Wednesday. Hopefully, no one pulls out like they did this fight. This card was just cursed. So many people kept pulling out. But we'll also have some PFL breakdowns for June 12th semifinal. That will be the first round, like first kickoff here after the layoff, after the first round. Everybody like and subscribe. Thank you for watching. Peace out.